welcome back. The North Koreans are at it again, testing a growing range of missiles. Every week it's a new missile. But how close are they to really developing one that can hit, say, I don't know, San Francisco? The most recent test took place on Sunday night, and it reportedly shot a missile straight into the air, reaching the height of 1,300 miles. Experts say they did that to avoid unintentionally landing on another country. Now, if the missile was launched at a standard trajectory instead of straight up, it would have traveled around 2,500 miles, which is about halfway between North Korea and the mainland U.S. So how long till they are able to shoot one the full distance? Here to break it down, it's theoretical physicist Dr. Michio Kaku. Welcome back, Dr. Kaku.
Glad to be on.
So they shot the missile straight up in the air, and it went about 1,300 miles. How problematic is that?
Very. You know, when I first heard about it, I said to myself, something is fishy, because North Koreans brag about the slightest uptick in potato production, and they call it a fantastic success of socialism. Well, why would they shoot a missile straight up into the air so it only lands about 500 feet? So the press picked it up and said it's a short-range missile. No. We teach our physics students in first-year physics that if you want to maximize a baseball thrown in a baseball park, you throw it at a 45-degree angle. So why would they shoot something straight up rather than at 45 degrees? They want to downplay this because they think it has to do with Donald Trump. President Donald Trump has said that there is a line that the United States will not tolerate a North Korea armed with ICBMs that could reach, let's say, California. Will not tolerate that. And so the North Koreans want to get around that, just like they get around sanctions, just like they get around all sorts of restrictions on trade. They're trying to sneak this missile through by shooting it straight up into the air.
And it's a single-stage missile, and I've read that ICBMs are missiles that are launched in 3 stages.
Usually. Now, this could be a preparation for the KN-8. The KN-8 is a prototype of an ICBM. And so many people think that this is one of their most advanced missiles. And it's a prototype of a potential ICBM that by 2020 might become operational. Yeah,
that's not too far away. That's about 2.5 years from now. And that's when a lot of experts who are keeping an eye on North Korea think that can happen. And they're working very feverishly to make this so. But they also could hit right now South Korea and Japan.
That's right. And in fact, the missile actually landed very close to Russia. So we're close to the day of reckoning. You know, politicians have kicked this can down the road so many times, saying that it's not going to happen under my watch, so why should I worry about it? Well, now it's going to happen under President Trump's watch.
It's interesting because, you know, ISIS has been the unifying force in a lot of foreign policy, and North Korea as well. And the Russians actually had to calibrate their eastern defenses with this missile launch because, as you said, it did come so close to hitting their homeland. And, man, I don't know. It seems like someone there, unfortunately, has an understanding of physics.
Right. Remember that each time there's a failure, we in the West laugh at it, but they get better. They get better. They learn from every failure. And you see a curve. The learning curve gets faster and faster and higher and higher. And so we begin to realize that, hey, they're not fooling now. We're at a point where we really must address the question of them having an ICBM with an atomic bomb on it.
Just all they have to do is marry that nuke to the longer range missile, and we're all in very deep yogurt. Dr. Kaku, thanks for stopping back by. I appreciate seeing you. Very good.